And this is the completed Tracer vs Widowmaker set, or what I like to call it, the Gibraltar Payload set. This is set number 75970. This was released back in 2019 with the first wave of Overwatch sets and retailed for $14.99. New and sealed will fetch you around $18, while used itself would fetch you around $12. I was able to get this for free a couple years back actually, so it's nice to have this set. It comes with 2 minifigures and 128 pieces. Let's take a look at the minifigures first. Up here we have the Widowmaker minifigure, or just Widow for short. And overall it's a very cool minifigure actually. A lot of unique printings on it, front and back, with a nice head print, as well as a very cool head mold, or head and hair, helmet hair combo I guess. Widowmaker also has a really unique build for her sniper gun, which isn't entirely accurate to what it is in the game, but it's whatever. You know, they gotta work with something. It does utilize the new gun mode that they introduced for the Overwatch line. I'm not even sure if they brought that gun mode into something else. I have no idea, but far as I know, it's exclusive to Overwatch. Here we have the Tracer minifigure, which is pretty neat as well. Just like Widowmaker, we got completely new printings for the torso and legs, with the face print as well as a new hairpiece actually. This is not the Kai hairpiece from Ninjago. This is a completely new hair mold. And I think the gun build itself is actually the most unique and more accurate looking out of all of them. Sure, it's a little spotty in some spots, but you know, for what it is, pretty good. Tracer also comes with a back lightning piece, which symbolizes her blinks that she uses to travel, which is actually a pretty cool detail. Now for the build itself, this is the Gibraltar Payload. This is actually one of 2 sets they made for Gibraltar itself. The first one is the rocket ship, and this one is the payload itself. A little fun fact before we get into specifications, this payload actually connects to the other rocket ship build that they have. The set itself includes a very nice piece, like a printed piece here for the stand, and I believe this is one of the checkpoints on Watchpoint Gibraltar, either at the very beginning or just one of them in general. I really like it. It's nice. I think overall though, the build itself is really interesting, with a lot of interesting techniques they use to make some sort of curvature and all that. I really like the engine pieces they use. These flaps here also are very interesting. I don't like that they cover up some of the stickers, but it's whatever. A very interesting thing about this set actually is that there's a spot to put a minifigure, and it's advertised that you put Tracer in there to drive the payload, I guess, even though in Overwatch, in the game, you know, you don't have to drive it, you just stand near it and it moves on its own. But I think that has a nice little play functionality, and I guess it would make more sense technically wise, you know, since it is a vehicle. But I guess it's just something for the kids to play with if they ever got this set, if they knew what Overwatch was. But you know, overall, pretty solid build for how simple it is, really. So yeah, overall though, it's a really simple build, really cheaper build actually, cheaper to get now too, even though this set has since retired. But honestly, I feel like you're definitely here for the minifigures. I don't know, the build itself is pretty lackluster, so yeah, take your pick for it. And that'll do it for today's video. I hope you guys like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys for the next one. Peace.